Do we have any big opportunity for Netflix? Today, I will give you the insight from the chart. Now we look at Netflix monthly chart. The first thing we look at is the red color, this line. This line is YM Club Fast. So basically, this line can tell you right away they change the direction. When this change from upward to downward, this is the start of the bear market. Okay, they will have some kind of quite big correction because this is monthly chart. At the same time, you see the yellow candle here. The yellow candle here mean OBOS. So this one, you can see the yellow fresh out. It is the overbought signal. When they disappear, at the same time, they drop below the red. You should reduce your holding. And then the red change the direction. You should sell everything. By the way, this is only the education and the insight from the chart. We don't recommend you to do any trade. So for example, here, when the red line changed the direction, right? You see this purple line here, this purple candle. This purple candle, what does it mean? This means oversold. Okay, when they is opposite to the yellow, this mean oversold. When they happen, and at the same time they go above this red, this is also one of the buy signal. Okay, to tell you this is buy. Another strong indicator is YM chip entry. This is my favorite indicator. They tell you institution come in. So this is like you have so many indicator to tell you institution come in, institution increasing, and the trend go up, and they have the purple color indicator to tell you this is the good point to buy. So another thing is YM up and down. This is a new indicator. I kind of use AI technology to do it. So when this fresh out, down, it means this is very likely to have a downward trend. And when they fresh up, this is very likely to have an upward trend. Is it clear? Okay, the first thing. The second thing, so do we have any buy opportunity for super long-term investor? The answer is no. It's very clear because we are now going downward. Okay, we are now going downward and we actually below this red line already. This is monthly chart for super long-term investor. Now another thing, now we go back to the weekly chart. Weekly chart is quite interesting. So the first thing is also the red line is going downward. Okay, this is a downward trend. So you should reduce or sell right here, which is quite a high price, 131, this price. Okay, we have signal here to tell you this is a downward trend. By the way, right now, we do have institution come in here. But also, before I mentioned, this institution come in, it doesn't mean right away they will go up. We need to wait. The best is they go up the red and they have institution come in. Because red to tell you the trend. Okay? Even institution come in doesn't mean right away they will go up. For example, when we look back here, okay? We fresh out almost from 10th of January to June of 21st. So which is like 6 months. Okay, so it's pretty long period. So when they fresh this candle, you still need to be careful. Hey, do we need to go in right now? Okay, so right now, so for example, you can also see this line to tell you the institution holding. Okay, for example, right now institution holding is decreasing. So do we have any buy point for long-term investor? The answer for this one so far is no. Okay, so unless you have a lot of money, you need to separate your buying. You cannot like super investor. They don't buy for one day. They separate the whole period. They separate few times to buy in. Okay, so the daily chart. The daily chart, we have a bunch of buying signal here. And for daily chart, we don't just look at the red, we also look at the blue, especially the blue. I prefer you to look at the blue because they are less frustrating like the red. The red is super fast. But for the big trend, for daily chart, this is the line to watch out, the blue. Even they go up, you can start to add your position when they go above. Okay, when they go above, you can add your position because YM big buy, the big volume trade, they tend to buy. Okay, but we're not yet going up, not yet above the blue, the first. Second, even they go up the blue, for example, here they go up the blue, institution come in. Okay, the buying is more buy than sell. Okay, you buy here, but then how come they still drop below? Because the blue is turning downward. The blue is still downward. As long as the blue is downward, the trend is still downward trend. Okay, is it clear? So if you are very you have limited resource, let's say, so you better to like you can add little bit here, like when they go above the blue, you can add little bit here, and when they change the direction, then you add more. Is it clear? Okay. For example, like here, they have institution come in, you buy here, right? But they continue to go down. What happened? And then you can buy here. Here is very safe. Okay, so this is the update for the Netflix. If you like this indicator, you can buy the indicator bundle, and then you will include all the indicator that I create. And also this month I'm doing a special promotion. If you want to win 1 month free asset for this indicator bundle, you give a comment and you give me the name of the stock you think they fresh this kind of signal for weekly chart and monthly chart. Remember, weekly chart, it means they have dropped crazy enough, but if they fresh monthly chart, they even drop much more. Okay, is it clear? This is the best buy point in history for Netflix, for example, here and here. Okay, so this is the update today. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, share with your friend. I see you next time. Bye.